Wow, what fantastic introduction music. Nothing like a bit of Snoop Dogg to get you started first thing in the morning. So, good morning. We're not going to make you sweat, unlike Snoop Dogg said. This is training day. We might make you perspire just a little bit, but it shouldn't be too heavy going. Okay, so good morning. Come on, we can do better than that. Good morning. This may not be Developer Days in San Francisco, but, you know, we need a bit of whooping. So, to introductions then. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name's Kevin Franklin. I head up the training and consultancy team at Nokia. And I guess to explain that, the best way of explaining that is to tell you a bit about what we do. So, not just for Qt, but for other Nokia platforms like S40 and now Windows Phone, we do the following things. So the first thing we do is, as you might imagine, we produce learning content. And to kind of distinguish a little bit between what we call learning content and documentation. So documentation, you know, there's great Qt documentation. If you want to find information on a particular API, you can go and find it. It's always been good. It's always been there. But learning, we regard as taking you from one place to the next, taking you from point A to point B, kind of physically leading, well, maybe not physically leading you by the hand, because that would be wrong and probably illegal in many countries, but taking you by the hand and leading you from one point of skills and knowledge to another point of skills and knowledge. And that's what we aim to do. The second thing we do is we develop ways to publish and distribute that, so ways that you can access it, make it accessible as possible. And I'll be talking a little bit about that in a minute. And the third thing we do is we look after our partners. So we have a range of partners across the world. Many of them are here this week, and it's our job to look after those guys. And I hope we do an okay job at it. So, in particular, part of the team is a very highly skilled, focused, really talented bunch of people, much more talented than myself, who are focused on bringing you the very best in Qt learning content. So we have Vladimir, Jürgen, Petrov, and Mehdi. The top two you might know, they've been around for several years. Petrov and Mehdi are relatively newcomers to the team. One of the good things about Developer Days, and I guess many of you have been here before. In fact, actually, who has not? Who's a newbie? Who's new to Developer Days? So there's quite a lot of you then. Okay, but so if I can just, you know, having been to a few of these events before, one of the great things about Developer Days is how it allows two-way communication. So how it enables us to talk to you about things, but really facilitates you to talk to us about things. So there's plenty of us around. We want you to, during the course of the next few days, meet up with us, talk to us, reason with us, argue with us, plead with us, whatever you want. We want to hear what you want, and it's a great way, the best way of us getting feedback about how to deliver what helps you. So, I've introduced myself, introduced the team. I guess it's time to introduce yourself. So, who would like to go first? Maybe you. Maybe not. So maybe it might take a little bit too long, but I would like to find out a little bit about who we are. So, a little bit about you guys. So we've got an immense diversity of nationalities here. We've got people from 32, 33 different countries. It's great to have you here. Really pleased that you can all make it to Germany, to Munich. In case you're wondering that I didn't have anything better to do with my time to make this slide, it took me 2 minutes plus my 11-year-old daughter. So I'm sure some of you with younger kids will sympathize with that. But in terms of the makeup of you, so quite a mix of skills. So around a quarter of you have either never used Qt or have used it for less than 1 year. Another quarter have kind of got some experience, 1 to 2 years. And about half of you have got somewhere between 3 and 5 years experience. So quite a good mix. And this is all today. This is the people here in this room. In terms of what you tell us you're targeting, so if you look at just the general tone of that, I mean, there's a lot of overlap. And as you can imagine, many of you are targeting multiple platforms. part of the beauty of Qt. And you know, it's amazing how that comes out. And in particular, to draw on is over 50% of you are interested in also targeting mobile devices. And I'll come on to talk a little bit about that in a minute. 92% of you are going to attend the reception tonight, so clearly you're a switched-on bunch of people. Know when you see a good thing. I don't know where the other 8% of you are going to be. Maybe you've got a better party to go to, and if you have, let me know. And we have 10 Michaels, 10 Jonathans, and 1 Yaldi. Can I see you out there? Any Michaels, Jonathan? Great. Okay, so that's introductions over. I guess the most important thing to come out of today, what we really want to come out of today, is that you guys get value from today. You really get value. We hope you've been able to register for the particular track that you wanted to go to. Very popular, some of the tracks. And we'll be cutting across to those in a minute. Before we do that, I just wanted to explain a little bit about how you might make use of what we provide over when you actually leave here at the end of the week. Because we want you to continue to get value from what we do beyond today. We want you to continue to consume what we produce in even greater quantities. And we want you to continue to be better and better Qt developers. So, I guess you've all paid €100 to be here today for the privilege of the extra day training, right? That's correct, I think. And I just want to check before I go on to the next bit that you all ticked the box on registration that said there were no refunds. Yeah, no refunds available. I think there was that box. Is that right at the back? Yep. Yeah, when you registered, there was no refunds. And presumably, not just that €100, you've taken time out of your busy schedule, which is the most valuable thing. You've booked airfare, you've booked hotels, so it's been a considerable investment of time and expense for you to be here today. Well, actually, all of this stuff that you're going to get today is actually available for free. Free of charge, completely free of charge. Now let me explain what I mean. I think roll VT goes the expression at the back. Very quiet, this one.
I'll show you the PDF briefly. Actually, let's just switch to it. The idea is to recreate this little application here, which is a launcher type thing. You've got elements, you've got a background, you've got images on them and text on them. And for that, I would like to introduce to you my dear friend and colleague Stephen Kelly, who's, despite his stomach flu, kindly volunteered to do this. So yeah. And he'll kind of go through the solution to give you an idea of the individual steps that are necessary to do this.
Okay, thanks.
And then we'll continue with the slide deck. Okay.
So thanks. Just let me explain what that is. So that is Till Adam, who's one of our distinguished trainers over here, on this very stage, right here, a year ago. And that's been on our website for the past 11 months, just after Developer Days. Completely free of charge. And not only will you get the session that you're registered for today, free of charge, but you'll also get the other 4 sessions. And you'll also get the rest of Developer Days, free of charge as well. So why are you here? Before I get a mass walkout, I just want to kind of put some context around that. So, interesting video though it is, fantastic video, really smart, very interesting. I was almost tempted to run it for the whole time rather than me droning on. It's actually an hour and a half long, and there's 4 of them. And personally, I love watching it, but I find it quite tough going. Many people find it tough going. And if it makes you feel any better about today, the training you're attending today is also available from our training partners year-round. And if you went to that, you'd be paying somewhere between 3-4 times the amount per day to go to it. So maybe it seems like a bit more of a bargain now. Maybe I've, made you feel a little bit better about it. What I'm trying to say about this is that we're all individuals, right? We're all individuals. We all learn in different ways. What might work for one person in terms of videos is great. Another person will need to go to training, and so I think it varies on the person. So what might work for you or you. Now me, I love chicken curry. Absolutely love chicken curry. Nice chicken curry, maybe a light fluffy naan, small glass of beer. Anybody else? Do we have any other chicken curry fans? We must have in this audience some chicken curry fans. Great. So of you guys, who had that for breakfast? So what I'm trying to say in a probably quite a light-hearted way is that not only are we all individuals with different learning needs and different things work for us, but different things work at different times. So depending on the stage of the project I'm at, or depending on the time of the month, or whatever, you know, a video may be great, or a training course may be great, or whatever. And that is exactly why we produce our training content in many different forms to suit the individuals and to suit their time and the need. And I just wanted to kind of go through some of those things that we offer. So it basically boils down into three areas. The first one is training courses. So the training courses that you're going to get today are part of a much bigger training course program that's available. We at Nokia don't actually deliver training ourselves. So we rely on our partners worldwide, and there's a network of training partners worldwide you can get that from. What we do instead is I'm going to flip to network connectivity here, so keep your fingers crossed. What we do is on our website, and you'll be able to find this, we have published our available courses, so you can see if a particular course suits you. I hope you can see this. It's a little bit on the small side, but we have a number of different courses here. You know, kind of between 3 and 5 days. Each of them consists of a number of different modules. So the modules are listed down the left-hand side here, and as you can see, there's a lot of commonality between the courses, but there's also a lot of difference, and also some of them are customizable. So there's various optional modules. We also publish our course calendar. And you can see here, for example, this is what's going on in October. There's some stuff going on in India, in Tokyo, and actually Munich later in the week we have a course running. So that's training courses. One thing we've done in the last year, and one thing it's actually following a lot of feedback from you guys, is we've made available the materials from those courses. So they're not designed specifically for self-learning, but people find a lot of value in them. So we have the available slides, we have the notes, we have some labs, we have code samples, and all of that's now been published on our website for you to access under a Creative Commons license. So that's all there for you now. And then, as you saw earlier from the video earlier, we publish also e-learning videos, and that consists of a variety of stuff. So it includes, for example, the Developer Days sessions that you've seen before, that you saw just now. But it also contains a whole range of other stuff. And as one example, what we've done, if I can wait for this to load, is we have, hopefully, maybe not, oh, here we go. We have training materials, and what we've done in this regard is a lot of those training courses, well, the main training course, the Qt Essentials training course, has been serialized and put onto video by our training partners into much smaller, kind of more palatable chunks. So kind of 10, 15-minute chunks. I'm actually on the wrong page there, actually. This is the Qt Essentials. So we have the Qt Essentials modules, and this would be an example of one that's available. I'm going to give up on that. What I'd do is that we have got a video of a sample of one. If you could maybe at the back.
Status bar. Most of these are actually going to be created by the main window, and you can access them with member functions. For an example, as to how this will look when you're done, let's have a look at a couple example applications. This here is the application example that comes with Qt. In fact, all the code I'll be showing you is available in the Qt demo program. Now you'll notice here that this is a very simple application that includes a menu bar, a status bar, and a toolbar. pretty much things most applications will have. And Qt allows you to go ahead and tear off the menu bar and move it around. Or maybe even
Thank you. So yeah, so there we have Justin Noel, for example, from ICS, giving you, and he's still at it there, giving you a one of the modules. So like I say, the whole of the Qt Essentials course has been broken up into smaller modules that are far more palatable, much easier for you to access. It appears that secret's out, so it's not any more a secret. And actually, a lot of you are consuming these learning videos in quite large numbers. So we've now got 170 videos live. In the last 10 months since we published our Developer Days videos last year, we've got almost 100,000 people have viewed one video or other. So it appears to be fairly popular. I went onto the website there, and just a couple of things I wanted to call out that also is worth pointing out. So this is the main Qt.notkia.com website. Many of you will be familiar with. If we now learn Qt is actually a main link on the top of the page. If we go into that and show you what's there, so we have now a new look Learn Qt page. If you may have seen it, it's broken down into a couple of sections. The first section at the top there is what we've done is we've actually brought out the specific topics that are most popular, most required by you guys. So you can actually go into any of those, and if you go into them, you'll get all of the resources available on that particular topic. If you want to go into it in a slightly different way, what we have is we've got the different learning resources that are available. I've showed you the training materials. I've shared with you the video stuff. A couple of things it's worth mentioning quickly is Qt certification and Qt in education. So first of all, Qt certification. So we launched the Qt certification program about 2 years ago, actually, at Developer Days, with the first of our examinations, and that was the examination to get the Nokia certified Qt developer. There's John Doe and John Schmidt there, those well-known developers, and these are the certificates. So we have this brand new one. This is the one that we launched in the past year. This is now the Nokia certified Qt specialist. Now, since they've been launched 2 years ago, they've reached a really good status of a benchmarking status of what it's like to be a Qt developer. So, if, for an example, all of our partners now, most of our partners require that people need to be certified before they will take them on. I know from personal experience, when we recently recruited people, that we actually screened using these qualifications. So I think it's something that's, if you haven't considered it, I think it would be worth considering. You can get all the details on our website. You can also get details. We actually have a certification station or booth just near the entrance of the hotel. You can go and take certification exams here these 3 days. You get them for half price as well. So that's an added thing. The other thing I wanted to mention was Qt in education. So Qt in education is a program designed specifically for people in full-time education. We have reference lecture material that's designed specifically for academia. So it's modular, 45-minute long white label, so that you can take it onto your course in whatever way you want, and in a very modular way. It comes with full notes, and it comes with exercises and substantial labs, so that it can be used by professors to integrate onto their curriculum. It gives discounts on certification, and we're now at a stage where around 20% of the world's top unis have Qt on the syllabus. I'm going to be wrapping up soon, but one thing I wanted to highlight actually was what I mentioned earlier, the amount of you that are interested in developing Qt for mobile. I think this maybe shows one of the reasons why. So this shows the downloads from the Nokia store, and the last published figures we had around August, we were over 9 million downloads per day, applications per day. That's continued to increase. It's increased far greater than our competition. And there's been some things happened, and are happening in terms of new Symbian UIs and the new Nokia store client that will drive that. So we also have a whole separate amount of resources to help you develop for mobile. So our website, developer.notkia.com, has a similar amount of resources that are focused specifically on mobile. And if you haven't considered it, I'd urge you to to check it out, go there. I haven't coded in many years, but seriously thinking of getting back into it, faced with this opportunity. So, coming soon. I haven't really talked too much about what we're going to be doing in the future on purpose. Part of it is because we want to hear from you guys. I'll give you a general indication. So, one of the things we're looking at is the ability to offer you a much more of a self-learning package. So something that takes you step by step through developing an application. So to kind of replicate the kind of experience you might have going to a training course and getting some hands-on experience, but without actually going to a training course. Hope that's made a bit of sense. If it hasn't, come and speak to us and we can sort out the details. That's coming soon. Coming even sooner is today. So I just want to make sure that I've got the right information and I'm making the right announcements. So just a few words about today. So the training tracks you're getting today is a small sample of the training you can get. It's a slightly different format. So generally, the rooms are much bigger here, so we don't allow for as much interaction as we would do in a normal training course. So there will be live coding samples, but there won't be any hands-on, the ability for you to get hands-on with labs and sessions like that. In terms of logistics, when we break up here, there's rooms A to F. You must go to the one you registered for. They're actually maxed out, and we will be checking at the doors. A's here, and as you go towards reception, it goes B, C, D, and F is upstairs. Have you all downloaded the app? There's a fantastic app on the Nokia store that you can get that gives you all of the logistics, not just for today, but for the rest of Developer Days. So download that. You can download it from the store, or there's NFC places around here. And for those of you who have got a phone that isn't a Nokia phone, and there's some of you out there, there's a web version that you can access as well. So I'm going to start wrapping up. So special thanks to all of the trainers. I think they're just making their way to the training rooms, which you'll be doing soon. It's a hard slog today, so it's been really good. Really appreciate their support today. And we're going to be breaking up. I just wanted to kind of leave you with a thought before I kind of wrap up and you go off. There's an old expression, you may have heard of it. It's a philosophical expression. It's give a man a fish and he's fed for today. Teach a man how to fish and he'll go off in a boat and drink beer all day. Now we don't want you to go off and drink beer or even have a boat. What we do is we want to really be able to teach you Qt so it gives you the time and the space to do other things maybe. You don't have to have a boat, you don't have to have the beer. Listen, thank you very much for your time. Hopefully you've got some inspiration to go and check out more of our stuff when you leave here today. We hope you have a great day and welcome once again. Thank you.